Yo.
Yo.
So.
Not much. Dude, I'm kind of sad. Rage 2 or whatever isn't very good.
It's just, yeah, it's short. Like, it looks fun enough.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay $60 to play a game for like 15 hours.
Yeah, I saw him crash like 4 times yesterday. Okay. Get enough of that from Sea of Thieves. Need that in my life.
No shit, dude.
So you'll probably have to start a new game before I can join on you.
Oh, okay, one sec.
And then when it prompts you, do the Vault Hunter mode or whatever.
It's like good that I'm tired right now, because there's gonna be a lot of that in the upcoming months. So what if I hit continue? That's not what I want to do.
I'm joining you right now. See what it says. Try. Yeah, try hitting continue and see what it says. If it doesn't,
select playthrough mode. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
True Vault Hunter mode.
Yep. Yeah, do that one.
Yeah, like, because if I get a beta opt-in,
Great. Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome
then
Jack's been
I'll be able to
busy.
plan my entire leveling.
Gonna have like a spreadsheet for how far you're gonna get every day.
You're not dead.
Well, I'll be able to, like,
Now I can get
I have
on this
months
glacier.
to be able to literally be like, well, I do this quest, then this quest. Like, honestly,
Allow me to
I can
get
just
the
have VODs. Like, just walk here and kill the shit.
They're doing the same, like the same storyline exactly. Like they didn't modify it at all.
They didn't, not that I know of. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same stuff.
Huh. Well, that's pretty dope, actually.
Take this echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend. Let's get you inside. Man, this is
Don't let this crash me. I just have to tab once.
All
Alright, I already tabbed. I'm good.
Take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud. I wonder what it's like to have a belly button. This away, minion.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Alright, now it'll be a little tougher.
Well done. Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall. And open. Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bullymongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
Now you can get into other areas.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, Vault Hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Kill everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. My eye!
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora forever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me raid Sanctuary. I will be your wise leader, and you shall be my fearsome minion. Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bullymong. Onward, seeing eye minion! Let me know if I'm gonna run into anything. Ow. I'll just assume you didn't see that. Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse. Ow.
Stick close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
I hear bullymongs! Sick a minion! Protect me, Squire! Let's go! If we don't get my eye back, we'll never get to Sanctuary! Again? Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the book. They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing! Oof.
You'll need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack, and the only place you'll be truly safe. Get to Sanctuary.
I'm hoping that enough people get to 30 quickly that they like open up more levels for the beta.
People will probably do that. Like, I can imagine hard grinding. Like, what is that? Oh,
Or like, well, I mean, it's an official release date. It was gonna be like, well, if they, I don't know, because being able to raid in beta would be cool. I don't care. I don't care that it's gonna reset. Like,
can you raid at that level or?
no, I mean, nothing's up and up that you can do yet.
To get me out of here. But please, take your time. Can't help but notice you're not getting me out of here.
There's a number of instances you can run,
Such a
but
strong and noble paragon of justice and skill, he can get out himself. Which most of the time you would be totally right about. But as it stands right now, I can use some help. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to pull out the big guns. I'll hit you with the silent treatment. See how you like that? Yep. Giving you the silent treatment. Feel the sting of my passive aggression.
Oh, we have to go dig him out.
Being totally silent. Not talking to you. Many thanks, friend of friends. Onward!
Hey kiddo, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed. By me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
And open! Oh, my eye just switched back on! I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome robot, which means that whoever has my eye is very close! got my eye? Great! Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me. Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Lyersburg can fix me up. Alon C.
It just sucks what they did to C. Like, it was a good game, and like I don't even want to load it.
Other side of this Hyperion barge. What say we go through it, chum?
They did, like, it's almost worse that they added that content and then just made it so you just can't
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. And I still just hear bad things about the hit rage and everything for Arena, so it's like...
Yeah.
So they added all this shit, and it's like, well, alright. Good job.
Yep. I'll fix the fundamental bits. Yeah, I was watching Pace the other day, and he was salty about that too. And he's got much more patience with the game than I ever will.
Well, that game's making him a lot of money. I'd have a lot more patience as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's like the face streamer for that game, so I mean...
Being an artificial intelligence, I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long
That's a big difference. Like...
Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
I mean, I would saw it too. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Oh yeah, easy.
Come on, let me know when you're ready to go.
Or I'm not trying to say that actually, like, because I don't mean it like that. Like, I'm not trying to be like a dick toward him by any means. But like, I'm just saying, like, in the same situation, I would do that as well. Like.
Yep. Totally.
So like, I didn't mean it in the derogatory, way.
Oh, yeah, figured.
Come on, minion! On the ammo! Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit.
Let's be done with these cutscenes.
Yeah.
Torture plaything for a few months.
Yeah, we can speedrun whatever for this next, like, just get levels. Just grab weapons that we want. When we get to ammo places and we'll sell. We'll just, like I know enough about it now. Like,
yeah, we'll do some side quests this time around, but I'll pick the ones that actually give you good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders. Good hunting, bandits.
So if you play vanilla, what class do you think? Do you know anything about it?
I have never played a WoW game. Nope, no idea.
Do you know what type of characters you like to play, or like oh shit, I'm downed. Okay.
Generally not. I'm generally not like trying to be the top, whatever you call, like, damage output, all that. Like for the character I have for this, and like most of the games, or these style games, is more of, I guess, more support, you could say.
Support? Yeah, like so like a healer type?
Yeah, I mean, I like the games where it's not, like, you can still do some damage with one of those, you know, it's not just purely healing or anything.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, shield boost. Oh, you got a booster shield. But yeah, I would probably do, I mean, is that how it is in WoW? Is it like straight healing? You can't even do this kind of
well, depending on what the spec that you have, like for raids, for instance, well, really I guess for anything, the spec that you start or that you have while you go into like PvP or go into a raid, you'll pretty much do that. But that doesn't mean that you can't change spec and be like much more like pure DPS. Like, you can switch, like priest, for instance, even based on what you said originally. There was like priest would probably be pretty good move. Like, you can go shadow and you can be a DPS.
Like, what's the rundown of the character types?
So there's melee DPS is like rogue and warrior. Ranged DPS with a pet is a hunter. Ranged DPS with a pet as a caster is a warlock. You put on dots, damage over time spells. You have they're widely generated around dots unless you're destruction, which is like one of the specs, one of the 3 main classes. And that's more direct casting, like longer cast time spells. But anyway, so the 2 that have the pets, like I said, hunter and warlock, both DPS, just pure DPS. So Rogue's always DPS. Warrior, you could either DPS or you could tank.
Okay.
Cool thing about Warrior is if you tank, your protection, all 3 specs are good at different times. So like protection Warrior's tank, and then Fury Warrior's DPS for PvE, and typically Arms Warrior is DPS for PvP. It's kind of cool, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
you have options. Druid, you can be DPS caster, healing, or a tank. Like, or you can be like more of like a bear. Like a feral druid is like you can either be a bear or a cat. You do damage in one of the two. If you're like a bear, you can be like a druid tank. So you can tank as well. Like you can do all 3. So it's considered a hybrid class.
Okay. Makes sense.
So there's 9 total. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, like, what do most people play? Like, what's the most popular and the least popular?
I mean, sadly, the most popular, at least off the bat, is probably gonna be Rogue, like it was forever ago. But it'll change. Like, I've watched it change over time, like even in vanilla.
Yeah.
So I mean, warriors are very like. There's typically a lot of warriors, rogues, maybe mages. I'm either going to probably play a rogue or a mage, interestingly enough, but I also know it and I like the play style and whatnot. Mage is like a sorcerer, like all caster, you're always DPS. The interesting thing is paladin and shaman are either alliance or horde, respectively. So if we decide that we want to play alliance, you can't play a shaman. The shaman's only horde, and vice versa. You can't play paladin if you're horde. It's only on the alliance side, which is actually a really cool thing about vanilla.
Huh.
And so the paladin, you can be DPS, but it's not great in vanilla. Like you're not going to see a lot of paladins like wielding a 2-handed weapon doing damage.
Yeah.
You're gonna see paladins either be a healer or a tank, so a protection paladin or a healer. And like I said, so once you start like a raid or something, or once you go into PvP, if you go in as like holy paladin, like you're gonna be healing. You're not gonna be tanking. Like you're not gonna be absorbing damage or DPSing. Like you're going to be healing the entire time. Similar with all other classes. Like a warrior, if you go in as like in a raid, you're going to tank. You're not gonna be DPSing during said raid. So you'll have like a main role for sure, like within a guild. If you're in like even not a hardcore raiding guild, like if you're one of the tanks, you're expected to tank week in and week out, like until you get stuff on like farm status where you can have somebody use their alternate set of gear to go tank, so that you're able to DPS or whatever other spec you may want to play or have fun on, whatever. So let's see, we have Druid, Paladin, and then Shaman can be caster DPS, caster healing, or melee DPS. What am I missing now? Warrior, Mage, Rogue, Priest. Those are the 4 that I have the most experience on. And then Paladin, Druid, Warlock, Hunter. I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. That's 8, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Don't know why I'm missing one.
Yeah, the guy I told you about that did PvP stuff, he played Rogue too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it sounds like, what was, you said Paladin, and then that was for one of the...
Paladins are alliance side only.
What was the other one?
Shaman is
like shaman.
is horde.
Okay. Interesting.
Both are really good, like in their own ways. Like both Paladin can wear plate, Shamans can wear mail.
So like what is, so like alliance and horde, like does that actually like box you in if you make that call? Or
it boxes you in on that server. So if it's like vanilla WoW, if you start horde on whatever server it is, you're playing horde on that. You can't make an alliance character on that server.
Okay.
You can go to a different server. You can play same faction, different faction, whatever.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So if you want to play both, like on the same server, you have to have another account. I don't necessarily suggest it. Like I was talking to Ramen about it today, and he was asking, and he's like, so if I wanted to play both, he's like, I think I might just like stick to one, and I was like, that's what I would just suggest. Like, once you get, and that's the thing about getting to 60 in vanilla WoW, like once you're invested on a character or in a guild or whatever, I mean, you're invested and you'll see loyalty. Like, you're loyal to these people. You're running these raids with these other 39 people, hopefully every week. And one of the keys is getting 40 people that you can consistently get each week. Like, you want to run the same people. You don't want to waste 5 pieces in one raid this week on a Molten Core Clear or however many people. There's a lot of bosses, but you don't want to waste a bunch of drops on people that aren't going to show up next week. I mean,
yeah.
That's the other problem with DKP that we were talking about previously, is like people that aren't going to show up to every raid, but then they might show up to a raid like every other week, and they end up having the highest DKP anyway, and they'll take a really nice item that won't go to one of your core raid members because they have the top DKP, and then that won't be used for another couple weeks. Like, it sucks.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do.
Be careful taking down Boom Boom.
Let's see.
So I haven't really, I don't know, I've played Horde and Alliance in the past. I mean, I've played extensively on both. In vanilla, only really Rogue, to be honest, is all I did play. After that, in Burning Crusade, I've played Mage, Warrior, and Priest a lot, and then from then on, those 4. I've played Druid in the most recent, and Hunter.
That's cool. Goodbye.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
If you want to be able to support like mainly, which is what it sounds like, and you want to be able to switch it up to DPS, at least DPS.
Yeah.
Priest, I mean, Shadow Priest can be pretty cool. Like, you can, I mean, Priest is very versatile. I mean, Druids on the other hand, you have a lot of, like, quite a few options because they are a pure like straight up hybrid class. They can do pretty much whatever with different specs.
Are they trash at any of them, or is it just like?
I'm trying to remember in vanilla, they're casting DPS. I don't remember there being a lot of ranged casters as Druid. Outside of that, they can be good at DPS as Feral. They can be good tanks as Feral Bear, and good healers, if I remember correctly. Like, they can do any of those 3 well.
Okay.
You're also gonna find the one thing to understand as well is, like, you're gonna find certain guilds, depending on how strict or how hardcore or whatever ends up happening the guild may be, you're gonna find teams that are like raid leaders that won't accept even, like, a lot of raid leaders aren't, like, even with me saying Druid's not being great at casting DPS in vanilla, a lot of, like, really good raid leaders are just not going to take a caster DPS as a Druid. So if that's what you want to do as a Druid, you might not get into some of the higher raids, at least not originally.
Huh.
So if you're just like, I just want to be a Druid and I just want to cast, and you're likely to find not even hardcore raiding guilds that are like, well, that spot can be filled with a more useful, like, caster. Like, I'd rather take a mage.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So it sounds like the whole jack of all trades thing is probably not the way people actually play it.
Not initially. Any class, not really initially. Like, initially you're gonna want, like, to have a goal of sorts. Like, if you want to tank, well, you have to pick, obviously, a class that's going to be able to tank, like, as it stands. And you're going to pretty much be expected to tank in any type of raiding guild for a while. Until there's a lot of gear to go around, and, like, extra gear and whatnot, so that you can switch off with somebody that wants to tank on the side.
Huh, okay.
These, oh, dude, it's all level 30 though. Like,
Yeah.
do I even grab any of it? Like,
Nah, those are mostly bad.
I'm just selling.
We're about to face a bonus anyways. We get some slick stuff in here.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Because like priest, that's on my like, radar. The 4 that are on my radar are warrior, priest, rogue, and mage.
Okay.
Light the fuses, bitches!
Not hunter.
Not hunter, just because. Well, if it was up to me, in WoW Vanilla, if it is the exact same as it was, there are better classes for DPS to fill with because they just will do so much more pure damage. A lot of guilds I don't think are going to be that, like, quite that strict, but the people I played with were.
Yeah. Interesting.
But it doesn't mean they're bad, and it doesn't mean they don't have their utility. There are things that hunters can do. They have something called Trank Shot, Tranquilizer, I think it's called Tranquilizer Shot. Trank Shot removes enrage from bosses, which is, I mean, you have to take them. Like, you have to have them at some point. Like, you have to have a certain amount in a raid. The thing was, like, one of the hardcore raiding guilds I was in, when we pushed for Nefarian, like, first kill Nefarian when a new server came out, we took, I think, 1 hunter just to have 1 trank, and then we just healed and used cooldowns through other enrages, like, when cooldown was up. Like, that's how badly we didn't want a hunter in our raid.
Damn.
Like, we would stack with another rogue or something that could do that much more damage.
Huh.
And so if they haven't fucked with balancing, which they should have back then you're gonna see some of that. Like, that'll happen.
This one's decent right here. That grenade, that green one.
Which one?
The green grenade there.
Lobbed incendiary.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, do guild or people actually raid with priests, or is that just?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah, you'll see every class for sure. Every class will have, even in a 40-man, there's 8 classes on each side. You'll see like 3 to 4 of every class, like every raid.
Damn.
They'll definitely all be used. It's just in a really hardcore raiding guild, you might see 1 hunter. Like, you might see that, actually. You might see 2. I mean, you might see 2. They're not bad, by the way. Like,
yeah,
they're not. It's definitely not. They're definitely not bad. And when played really well, they can hang in the average to above average DPS. But they're not going, like, depending on, and well, they also don't to that point have like the support ability. If you were wanting to heal sometimes or whatever, like they are pure DPS.
Yeah. Interesting.
And in PvP, I mean, they have a lot of really good utility as well. Some of that utility can't be utilized in raid environments. A lot of raid level mobs can't be like trapped, for instance. Like, so I mean, your utility to be able to trap things in 5-mans or to trap people in PvP is not utilized at all in a raid situation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do the priest then.
Priests are, yeah, priests are, I mean, they're good. Like,
yeah, I like the more chill characters anyways, so.
Like, if I were to pick, that's like what I was saying too. Like, if I were to pick a healer, I would probably be priest or paladin. Pallies in PvP are incredibly difficult to kill. They wear plate, so, and they heal, so I mean.
Yeah.
Priests have stuff like Power Word Fortitude is a spell which gives a shield to you or your teammates, which absorbs damage for however much the damage might be. I don't remember numbers or anything, which kind of arbitrary really without it being out.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably do preset. I bet Colin's gonna freak out when he sees that, or when that comes out. It's funny, I'm his boss, so just as soon as that comes out, any sick days I get from him, I'm gonna know.
You know it. The first week.
Yeah.
a lot of people in the past, well, every expansion of World of Warcraft, other games as well, and I mean, I know, but people will take like the whole week off, just take their vacation for it.
Jesus.
The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my eye.
Like 2.5 weeks of vacation this year. 1.5 used for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, right.
No joke.
Staycation.
Yep. And that'll be a lot of people. August 27th, that'll be a lot of people. If I had a full-time job right now with vacation, I would already be talking, like, I'd be like, these days, like, because if you can spend that first week to week and a half and just be ready to raid, like,
yeah.
I mean, you're fine, you're good. Like, the first week and a half sucks, but you don't have to continue to put that much time into it, depending on your goals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. He's got like a month off. 10 ratings.
Dude, we're leveling fast as shit now too.
Yeah, you get a lot.
These higher levels. I'm gonna use my points. Point, that is. But honestly, that'll be sick anyway, because priests and rogues work really well together. Like, truth be told. And dude, if Ramen wants to, he said he wanted to tank in Final Fantasy, he could just warrior. Like, we'd be like golden. It'd be sick.
Yeah, dope.
Fighting 2 DPS is so easy. If like you guys were to tank and heal at least for the start anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is if we have, like, as soon as we hit 60 or whatever, if you have a group of 3 like that and you just need to find 2 DPS, or if we end up with 5 people, like, we can do whatever outside of raiding to, like, get all the gear you want. Because raids are the only things that reset each week, so you can go get any gear outside of a raid. You can just farm it till you have all of it. You can get you can hit 60 and get pre-raid geared in like less than a week, easy. Just farm the stuff. Instances are they're easy, like, and if you're grouped up gearing together, then it's that one less thing that you need to drop each time, like, or however many bosses.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where you're like, okay, well, everybody has what they need out of this one for like pre-raid gear. We're done with this instance. I'm down.
Oh shit, this guy's a real one.
He's low. Got it. Max health 16.4% over here. Relic.
What color?
That's white.
I guess relics are all white, I guess. I think.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's not bad. I usually don't go with the health route on this character. Actually, same for you. The max health thing's not. There's better relics than that for these characters.
Dude, those electricity shields are destroying.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that.
I might be able to kill this guy.
Oh, you got it. Oof.
I'll do it for you. Hey, Claptrap!
That's a nice sniper.
I'm fine. I kind of wish you wouldn't beat me up, though. Why? Because it really hurts. You make a good point.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I know, guys, but it makes me happy.
It's hard as fuck. I have all my like crit shit.
Yeah, we got a couple levels to go here so we can use any of this.
I know it.
Second flip, my new minion's a bona fide badass.
Yeah, I mean, priest is a really good option. Because then, I mean, even if you decide that you'll take at least one shadow priest every raid. And so that's where you get into like classes. Like you'll take multiple priests, but you might only take one or two shadow. And there's different reasons for that. Shadow priests end up being what's called like a mana battery. They give what I think it's extra mana regen for the group that the party that they're in within the raid. And so you put them in with like healers in your raid to create, well, a mana battery. That's like the token term for it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And so if you were to decide at 60, well, I really like Shadow, you could not only make a case for yourself, but you could become the one of the like one or two Shadow Priests that a top end raiding guild would take. But they'll take a few healing priests regardless.
Yeah, I got a little reading to do if I go into this.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Do I need to be in there? Okay.
No, there's nothing in there. Toilet.
And I mean, yeah, I can go really in depth in a lot of, like, I theory crafted, like, I played so much. That's why I'm so excited. Like,
yeah.
I played too much of that game. And I'm gonna play too much more of it. It's just, it's fun to see all the hype, honestly, too. Like, everybody's, like, a lot of my favorite WoW streamers are just like, yep, never logging into BFA, which is, like, Battle for Azeroth, the current WoW. They're like, never logging into this again. Like, alright, goodbye. Like,
yeah.
Isn't that sad, too? Like, that's the changes they've made over the years. Like,
yeah.
Even with it being much easier to level, and people are like, man, I just want that. I want that grind back. Like, I want to feel the accomplishment that comes with it and whatnot.
Interesting. Yeah, I get that. It's the nostalgia too. That's part
Big
of it.
time, yeah. There's a few people that I've been watching today.
I got the upgrade part of my skill tree that lets you ooh, that's nice. That lets you revive just by using your special on somebody.
Yeah, that's sick. I was wondering.
Yeah, dude, that's a pretty dope rocket launcher, but we can't use it yet.
Oh shit, okay.
Let's see. Oh, did I? Here, stay up here. I forgot something down here.
Okay.
Or, wait, did we? I thought we had to pull Claptrap up. Let me go check. What are you doing down here? Oh, they're fucking respawning? God damn it. I'd come back down here.
Coming.
Yeah.
One right behind you.
Okay, yeah, let's speed run this part.
Stairs? I can't climb stairs. Let's find another way up. Oh, a crane. Find the controls.
What the f... Oh, had you tagged it?
No, I didn't actually.
That was weird.
Holding on to mobile platforms is what it might. I ascend!
Oh my god.
Low prices and no questions asked. Thanks for the stretch. Carving out any don't have too much fun.
Come on now, Flint! Your claptrap unit has returned!
It's our new torture dolls, boys. Let's turn up the heat.
Rangers! I'm so sorry, Captain Flintstone! Please, don't burn me again!
Shit, I gotta find another gun.
Oh, as they jump into the fire. Does like no damage to me now though.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Do you have that shield on that gives you immunity?
I must. I wasn't paying attention when I put it on, to be honest. Are those not headshots? Are those not crits? I'm downed. On the side.
Gun shreds.
I'll have a much better sniper in a minute here.
Pleasure has ever seen, pal.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Why's he not dead?
You guys want to stop spawning? We already killed the
I
guy.
just died.
All right, now we've just got to get to my ship.
Ooh, that is also a nice sniper.
So, what level is that? 31. I think the one I picked up does a lot more.
Yeah, probably does. That one's elemental. But I think
Oh, was this the one I picked up earlier? Was it the purple or whatever, the maroon or whatever color?
I don't think so. Let me check. I'll pull up your stream quick.
Because I have a 31 in my inventory chilling that's like 2490 and it's slag. I don't think that's what I picked up earlier. I think.
Oh, that. Oh no, we got that.
This is
That was from from last night from the final boss.
Okay. Because, yeah, this is the one I picked up. It's 2136.
Yeah, that's a good gun.
So, this other one's a lot less damage. But it's fire. Oh, it has the burn on it.
Yeah.
Should I just grab it too?
I can hold on to it if you want to save the back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Space. Singularities are kind of fun.
There she is! Me mighty vessel! Lower her into the water, you salty dog! Let us set sail!
So level 50 is the highest level then? Is that right?
No. So 50 was the original highest, and then it goes up to 72.
Okay.
And then once you get to 72, there's overpower levels. There's 8 of those.
Sanctuary, buddy. You go on ahead. Tell the locals what we'll require for my welcome back party. I'll stay in here and give them time to get what we need. Number 1.
Sanctuary's off limits. You bloodshots can stay in your hole. I see you! Awesome. Why don't you boys run on back to your camp? Oh, good idea. I think we'll just turn around and head back to our...
Pandora is a violent and dangerous place. Sanctuary is slightly less so. You'll need a card to reach the city gate. Get to the catcher ride.
This gun's not even fair.
This machine will digital...
High quality.
Damn it. Oh, sorry. Darn it. A man named Scooter controls these catch-a-ride machines. He may be short a few chromosomes, but he's a savant when it comes to vehicles. He's locked the station to prevent the bandits from using it, but I'm reading an inactive Hyperion bot in the Bloodshot camp. If you can attach its interface adapter to the catch-a-ride, I can hack the machine and get your car.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I can smell my skin, dude.
Yeah.
Just attach the adapter onto the catch-a-ride, and I'll get you a free car. Executing phase shift.
Hey
tab
everyone,
for
my
just a
name
second.
is Quissy.
Damn it.
Yep.
Didn't mean to do that.
Rescinding lockdown.
Wait a moment while I hack the catch-a-ride.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions. Authorized user accepted. Enjoy the ride, and there's a pimento taco in the glove box.
Cool. Try requesting another car.
Ha! Thanks for using scooters. Catch a ride, bitch!
Real charmer, that one.
It's not bugged, is it? It's like trying to... Oh, what?
Rip. There it goes.
Jesus. It's synced anyway. It should be. This retarded. I don't know why it does that. I didn't do anything weird. Fucking lame. Sorry.
You're good.
That sucks.
It kept us where we are in the story, so we don't have to do that again. We just have to run up there.
Fair enough.
That's good, at least.
Yeah. Dude, that weapon, jeez.
Yeah, this thing's gross. It's the fire version of the one you have.
High quality, low price, and no questions asked.
So yeah,
Friend, Marcus Munitions.
your oh sorry. So your other options to heal it all anyway is Shaman, Paladin, and Druid.
Great. Now head to Sanctuary and find Roland.
Okay,
You'll
yeah.
want to meet the Vault Hunter who stared down handsome Jack and lived.
So you'll be the squishiest of all healers as far as you'll be able to wear only cloth. But it makes up for it in other things, obviously.
Yeah.
Things like intelligence, culture,
I would imagine those were probably some of the hardest to kill.
could go on, but I won't. But I
And the balancing really was pretty good, in my opinion.
almost forgot to mention dignity. Easy, Bud Stallion. Easy.
I don't think people would be super stoked if it wasn't decently.
Yeah.
That nade wrecked with your thing.
Yeah, that's such a good combo. There's a grenade called a meteor shower in this that I want to get again.
Oh, dude, I'm 30. I can switch some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
31, 30. Okay. $31's gonna be nice.
I just got the skill that lets my power up bounce around between enemies. That's gonna be OP.
So 31, I have a lot better upgrades, but burst firewall zoomed. Okay, should do some decent damage anyway. Highly effective for shields on this. Okay, we'll try them out.
Alright, so what do we gotta do here? Oh.
You're never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglings. Hold up, you're a Vault Hunter. Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo him. Oh, so you're the one I've been hearing on.
Dude, yeah, and if you wanna,
Name's Roland. I used to be a Vault
if you wanna raid, like raiding as a priest, there's this badass staff you end up getting for vanilla, like crazy, like there's a quest line along with it and stuff at 60. That thing is what's up. That's so good. It's like a super tough quest line.
Contacted you? Good. Listen to what he says.
Interesting.
He can help us defeat Jack.
Oh wait. Do I feel, yeah.
Handsome Jack here, reminding you all not to worry your pretty little heads about those earthquakes. See,
Yeah,
with every
clearly.
tremor, my drill gets closer to the vault.
Oh no, I could go warrior. I don't know what I want to do.
And safety for us all. Except you assets in Sanctuary.
That's what we need to pick up.
I do not like tanking. Fuck that.
Shit, there goes our vehicle.
Oh shit, my bad. That's probably my fault with the explosive. I just got this, my fault.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
Like, I just started shooting. Oh, it's my bad.
Oh, we good.
Gosh, the double ammo per shots. Fucking... It hits these.
Yeah. Which gun? Oh, you're using that pistol. Yeah.
Goddamn bloodshots, there's too many of them. If anyone can hear me, I need help. Just stag bait, grinder.
I just don't really have great stuff until 31 as it is. At the end of the day.
What is hitting me? Oh, these rats.
The reload speed though, Jesus.
Crimson Lanceman I recruited to the Raiders. Get that power core back, and while you're at it, kill some bandits for Reese. It's what he would have wanted.
Looks like you've got an area waypoint. Sometimes your Echo device can't find the precise location of what you're looking for. Search the area marked by the big-ass green circle on your minimap. Your objective is somewhere in that area.
That's the power core. Great. Jack won't destroy for a sanctuary today. Get back to the city. We'll meet up once I get there. Welcome to the Crimson Raid. Damn it. I'm being attacked. I'll see you.
I might get down to. How is he not dead? Gosh. I think I missed like 4 shots. I'm just always low.
Yeah, you're good. Your character is pretty squishy. You pretty much have to use your special all the time.
Yeah.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
The Resistance lost a good man today, but I'm sure Reese would have been happy to know how quickly you wiped out those bloodshots.
I'm just gonna switch back to that plasma.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Jesus, fuck me up too. Oof.
I'm back, bitches.
Fell down. Whatever. We can just head back. There's nothing up there.
Fair enough. Oh. I just wanted to look at this
Yeah.
gun.
It's not good. If you want to move towards the ledge, I can revive you from down.
Trying, yeah.
Alright, where's the nearest car? Probably can't get to it.
All because I blew it up with a shitty weapon.
Yeah, it's alright. Take a shortcut this way.
Oh, they're Shrocker, dude.
That fucking grenade, dude. That was
Yeah.
a bad placement.
Resistance. Pandora, as you knew it, the chaos demanded. That time has passed. If you let it, this could be an era of order. Please, just turn yourselves in, and I promise, your deaths will be quick. Hey, you like my speech? I was lying about the last part, by the way. I'm gonna spend a long time torturing you bandit scum to death, and I'll enjoy it even more because
One right behind us.
I've got a little secret that you know what? You don't need to hear it. It'll probably just confuse you. Ciao.
we should kill this guy. Probably gonna drop. Or not.
Is that you? Oh, it's the Vault Hunter. Get in quick. Roland's Echo communicator went dead. We need your help. Made it to Banditville, huh? Well done. It'll be nice to see a friendly face when I'm burning that place to the ground. Oh, and I have decided that I will tell you my secret later on, once you burned it.
You're the one Commander Roland was talking about. The one who faced Jack and lived. Look, we need your help bad. But first things first, plug that power core into the shield generator. Good, that ought to last us a day or two. Roland was supposed to bring us some intel on how to stop Jack. With him,
That's pretty good. Assault rifle.
Talk to Private Jessup at the gate. He'll let you into the city. Jessup!
Explosive, yeah.
We got a Vault Hunter headed your way!
Level 32, motherfucker.
Oh, you got different ones than I did. Yeah.
Does it not go in my inventory when I do that?
It does.
If it's full?
It still should. Because it says you're 28 for 27.
Oh, okay. Level 32, though.
Yeah.
Blitz! Look alive, everybody! Hyperion Moonshot Blitz. Without that fresh core you brought, those lunar mortars would have punched right through the shield.
Oh, was there an ammo thing right there?
No, it's in here.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Duh.
Commander Roland never came back to the scene of very specific orders for this contingency, which you
Carry out. Go meet with the town mechanic.
Crap. I mean,
Alright, let's do a few keys, and then I probably gotta run.
Roland
Okay.
needs your help. Without you, the Crimson Raiders don't
The
stand a
itch.
chance against Jack. Please find
Yeah,
out
I
where
got you.
Roland's gone.
Need to sell some stuff.
Two decent grenades.
Coming in a sec.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's nice. I wish I was fucking...
31. Oh yeah. Shit.
You want it?
No, keep it. I got a same version of that, but actually I pretty much have the same gun.
Wow.
That's okay.
Slag.
Yeah, it's okay. That'll do. That's the gun I'm using right now. Except better. You should take that.
This one here?
I got a, what do I have? A level 27 of that. Yeah, that's a good one. That.
Hits like a truck. 6 magazine size. You want it or no?
You can have it. I mean, I can hold on to it, but I don't really use launchers or rockets. Those are both for you.
One of them's really nice for sniping.
Ooh.
23% sniper damage? Jeez. Minus 813 shield capacity. I'm just gonna sit in the back.
Yeah, I guess. That is a good one.
Nice.
Jeez. Slag as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Those are both pretty good. Actually, well, you got a better sniper already, but that's a decent one. Assault rifle. Garbage. That's pretty good.
Bulb transfusion. Spun 7 child. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is beautiful.
That was garbage. That is a good one.
Should I grab that as well? Or do you want it?
Blaster. You can have it.
Blast.
I'll start holding on to some of these because you probably don't want your backpack full of shit you can't use.
Yeah, I'm 27 now actually.
Oh yeah, I'm full right now. Throw some of this out, sell it.
Guns, glorious guns.
Don't use that.
So much shit, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, everything I have is for 31 basically. Bunch of shit.
That is beautiful.
I always find guns you don't need.
Damn it.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
I threw a bunch of shit on the ground.
Okay.
At the very least, you probably sell it, get the money.
Stock. Check back later.
Oh, mine has immunity to corrode damage. This other one's a lot more shield though. And recharge rate. Boost your chance 11.1.
I would keep the one you have, honestly. You'll get a better shield than that, than what you're looking at. Backpack. In fact, I have some better shields than that.
Okay.
That's pretty good, actually.
Did you want this sniper that's showing?
I can take it or hold on to it. Otherwise, you should use it if you...
2363? I don't know what I have.
It's a good shock one for fighting people with shields.
I'll grab it.
Let's see what I got for shield 2.
Shit's all 31.
What's your shield at right now?
2412. 11.1% booster chance with immunity to corrode damage. Chance to drop booster when damage to 11.1%.
You take this one.
Yeah.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me? Buy a gun already. I've always got new stock.
Do you want to sell all this stuff?
I'm good on money, so if you want to, you can go for it. But yeah, that's all fair game to sell.
You can always trust the gun at your side. See you soon.
What was I doing again? Bloody doctor said.
Guns, glorious guns. I'll always buy guns you don't need. Lock and load. Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? Welcome to my humble shop. Pleasure doing business. Nothing like good luck.
Where is the Iridium guy?
The other direction. Yeah. You were just going towards it. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, down here.
Thought it was. Oh, it's this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can we not do it yet?
We should.
On this playthrough?
Oh, I guess we gotta speak to the mechanic first.
Gotcha. It's not that big of a deal.
If you can hear this, and you're sane enough to understand what I'm saying, head to Sanctuary. I don't care what Jack has told you, or how well defended you think you are. The Hyperion army is coming to wipe you out. If you want to survive, you get a gun, you come to Sanctuary, and you join the Crimson Raiders.
Well, yeah, I probably gotta run.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's see. I'm down to try maybe one of these if I can get home earlier. Do Sea of Thieves again or something. Run an Athena.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, I think until the Tall Tales die down, with so many people doing it, we're probably just gonna get screwed every time.
It's so dumb, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, catch you tomorrow or something.
Alright.
Yeah,
Have a good night, dude. See ya.
Yeah, you too.
What was I doing?
Guns. I got them. You need them.
Uh-oh. Oops. Whatever.
Don't get killed. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
See if this kicks me. See who's around real quick. Alright, chat. Stream's gonna come down for a few minutes. I'm gonna switch games. I'll be right back to slice the stream. Peace for now.